Today, in celebration of Bitcoin reaching a new all-time high, our company is thrilled to announce a massive...
How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Jerome Powell is speaking really bullish about the economy and sounds really bullish about lowering rates this year. It's causing the stock market to actually go up. You can see a lot of green there. And I think it's going to affect crypto as well. BlackRock is flipping MicroStrategy probably today or tomorrow. This is pretty big news. It's going to be hitting headlines. There's also some other stuff happening in the background that I want to tell you about. If you don't mind, hit subscribe. Turn on the bell notification underneath the video. I saw over the last 7 days, 66% of people watching these videos are not subscribed. So if that's you, consider subscribing. There's also a link down there to Margex in case you want to trade cryptocurrency. This is going to be a crazy bull run. Typically, after we hit all-time highs, after we break through, it only takes about 3 weeks to double. So if you have any longs open, you're going to print money. Of course, there's going to be volatility, but in bull runs, that is when you make a lot of money using leverage. There's also the ability to trade meme coins. So in case you want to go leverage a meme coin, you can do that over on Margex. And I am going to be posting a video about Helium Mobile later. Be on the lookout for that because that is going to be a really cool video. I've been blown away by Helium Mobile so far. Now, let's take a look at what's happening in crypto. The trading volume for the ETFs suggests another positive day. IBIT, this is from a little while ago. It's actually from 2 hours ago. IBIT BlackRock Bitcoin Trust had about 1 billion of inflows, 1 billion of volume. Fidelity had about 800 million, and then Grayscale has about 700 million. Now we're actually seeing Grayscale's outflows slow down over the last 4 or 5 days. So this does suggest that we could have another positive day for the ETFs, which is obviously good for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's just slapping up against that $78,000 mark. It just continues to get just right close to it and then rejected. So I would not be surprised if we do have a breakout here pretty soon. We have 24 hours left in the trading week. Maybe we have to wait until next week. And of course, there's always a chance that we fall back down too. But I would not be surprised to see a breakout here soon. This is going to hit headlines probably today or tomorrow over the weekend. MicroStrategy. Right now, they have 193,000 Bitcoin. Now, they got some funding for about $700 million more dollars. So that's going to buy them, 10,000 Bitcoin? Now, at this point, though, they have 193,000. BlackRock is right on their tail with 187,000 Bitcoin. They could pass them today, unless MicroStrategy announces right at the same time that they bought. All that BlackRock would have to buy is 6,000 Bitcoin for the day. And yesterday they had 4,100, the day before 12,600, the day before 6,000. So over the last 3 days, they've averaged more than that amount. Now this is pretty substantial because MicroStrategy has been adding to their Bitcoin stack for 4 years. BlackRock started, 38 trading days ago? So it's barely taken them any time, and it seems like they're accelerating. Just a few days ago was their highest inflow day. And they're talking to clients. We know that Larry Fink said that Bitcoin was a flight to safety. This was a while ago. Other people have said that too, like Kathy Wood. But BlackRock's really putting their money where their mouth is. It was kind of leaked last week, I think it was, that they held a meeting with some of their top clients, and their quant for BlackRock said that it would not be crazy basically to put 28% of your portfolio into Bitcoin. I forgot exactly how he phrased it, but that's basically what he said, that it would not be a crazy idea. And in the past, we've had papers from BlackRock that suggested even higher percentages, like 84.9. In the same article too, or in the same study, they said if you were just basing it off the math, if you had a higher risk tolerance, it would make sense to go 106% Bitcoin. So BlackRock is suggesting maybe you go on leverage if you're just breaking down the math. Now, if you want to use leverage, like BlackRock is kind of saying, Like I said, there is a link to Margex, but let's continue. Shameless plug there. BlackRock suggesting huge allocations to Bitcoin. Now, I'm not saying to go 90% Bitcoin, 85% Bitcoin, anything like that, but I think you're maybe not bullish enough, or at least traditional finance isn't bullish enough. And just this week, we got news that BlackRock is filing to purchase more Bitcoin ETFs within one of their funds. So they basically had a filing that said the fund may acquire shares in ETFs or ETPs that hold underlying Bitcoin. And this was for their Strategic Income Opportunities Fund. This is a large fund. So they have 24 billion in, they say size of class. The size of the fund is 36 billion, 37 billion. So it's reported as 37 billion in assets. They give nice yields, 5% yields. Now the historical growth is subpar. I mean, on the 10-year, you can see 2.8%, but they do pay that high dividend yield. And this is a large fund for them. Now, it's not their largest fund. You can actually see it right here. If we just go right here, 24 billion. This is on the second page of their funds. So if we scroll to their first page, we have much larger funds, all the way up to $500 billion in their iShares Core S&P 500. Now, what happens if they start adding this to other funds? What if they add it to their core U.S. aggregate bond ETF or something else? I don't know. You can go through the list of things that might be able to fit in. But what if it starts being added to more? And they haven't added it, to be clear. They have not added it yet to their income fund. But that's a $24 billion fund. What if they put a couple percent allocation in there? They're going and buying hundreds of millions of dollars of Bitcoin. And that's not based on the clients choosing it like IBIT is right now. Like, yeah, they can push people to buy it, but they can't make them buy it. But for this, they're literally just taking money that's already in the fund